The relevance of Confucius's The Analects in Han art and culture. Achieving its final form during the Han Dynasty when Confucianism was rapidly spreading, the Analects by Confucius emerged during an era where Chinese art was flourishing. Confucianism was focused around forming correct relationships among people, and the Analects served to propose a system of ethics that essentially walked readers through these established beliefs. During the era of Han art, Confucian subjects often turned up. A good example would be the relief from the Wu family shrine in Jiasheng, seen here, which depicts low-relief engravings of Confucian values that included themes such as respect for the emperor, filial piety, and wifely devotion. I read the Analects, and during our readings about Chinese art prior to 1279, was able to find influence from Confucius's ethical proposals in artwork of the period. For example, the teachings expressed in the low-relief carvings of the Wu family shrine serve to emphasize a statement made by Confucius in Book 3 of the Analects, where he says that, "When you have offended heaven, there's nowhere to turn your prayers." When looking at works that were created during this dynasty, I was reminded of another theme set forth by Confucius. Multiple times in the Analects, namely in Book 4 and again in Book 7, Confucius states his devotion to antiquity and how it has been lost in society, and he urges readers to go back and stick to these traditional ways. There was no artwork during this period that really established a distinctive feature that had never been seen before. Much of the work was purely decorative, and because of this was well rendered but simplistic. For the Han people, this period was a time for learning and developing, and this is seen through the art. It was a seemingly peaceful period for China, and as taught by Confucius on benevolence, if a man is capable of putting the characteristics of respectfulness, tolerance, trustworthiness in word, quickness, and generosity into practice, they are certainly benevolent. To accurately characterize the people and the art of the Han period, learn widely, be steadfast in purpose, inquire earnestly, reflect on what is at hand, and there is no need to look for benevolence elsewhere.